How do frogs keep their sunglasses on? Using Froakies. Bike Chain Starters, Episode 17, Froakie. What's going on? I'm PokeWelder Zach, and today we're making Froakie out of bike chains. Before we get started, when this video hits 1,000 likes, I'll be doing a giveaway to one person from the comment section below. So, what'd you think about the intro joke? Do you have a better one, or do you just like Froakie? And I know you do because it's been voted one of the favorite starter evolution lines throughout all of Pokemon. Also, while you're down there, go ahead and like, subscribe, and let's get on to the build. Let's break some chains and make a Froakie. We're going to start out by laying the chains out here. So these 2 4 links will be used for Froakie's eyes, with a 6 and an 8 to make up the bottom of his head, and then a single link to make up the back of the head. The body will be made up of 2 4 links, with the legs being made up of 3 links, the arms being made up of some 2 links, and then the froth and foam being made up of a bunch of single flat pieces. So starting out with Froakie's head, we're going to make the 2 4 links into some diamond shapes, and then the 6 and the 8 kind of into some football shapes. These are a little bit wider because Froakie does have that sort of like wide head. So it's a little bit of a different shape than I'm used to, especially with the longer 8 link piece, which I might have broken down to 7. I'd have to recount those. So once those are all welded together, we're going to tack the 2 eyes just to kind of keep them together as we put them in the head. So you can see right here, I'm just sort of trying to position them in there, center them. They kind of moved around a little bit, so quickly tack them in. And then we will be adding a single into the middle, which will make up his sort of nose, and then a single onto the back, which just shapes up the head a little bit more. So that's Froakie's head. Now onto his body. So the body will be made up of 2 4 links as well, very similar to the eyes, but we'll end up stacking them instead of putting them next to each other. And then you can see that the arms are pretty straightforward, just basically straight. And then the legs, I started making to Z positions for the frog's bent legs. Here you can see I stack the 2 4 links and then sort of line it up with the body to try to give them that crouching position. Took a couple of shots here. And then you can see right here is where it lines up a little bit better. I'm just going to quickly tack on front, back, nice and secure, and then we'll add the legs, just one quick tack on the back, and then adding the arms, again, just one quick little tack. They're pretty straightforward here. And now to add on Froakie's froth. I don't know if it's froth or foam or cloud or whatever it is. Sort of is one of his definitely defining features here. And so basically I just take a whole bunch of single links and I frame up the head and the chest with them. As you can see, I'm doing here, getting the sides on there, and I just used a couple overlapping for the front. And then for the back of the foam, I add 1 on, and then I pretty much just take a whole bunch of them and then just keep tacking them on in different directions, trying to give it as much of a natural look as I can with flat bike link chains. So once those are all tacked in, it'll be time to clean it up. First though, I'm gonna, again, I just add a couple more tacks on there to secure those in. And adding Froakie's nostrils, little nose beads, those little thingies on his front head. I don't really know what they are, but they're cute. And yeah, using the angle grinder and the Dremel tool to clean up between all the little cracks and crevices. So that is our raw Froakie here from Bike Chains. Wanted to give a close-up in its raw form before we started painting. It's time to talk about Patreon. Patreon is where I post updates, announcements, special events, and host voting for my Pokemon of the month. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, and if you want to have an influence on future projects, go ahead and check it out in the description below. Yep, just go ahead, go down there, check it out, click the button, and thank you. It really means the world to me. So thank you to all my current patrons, thank you to all my future patrons, and let's get back to the video. All right, so on to the paint. We're going to give Froakie a base coat blue, just a paint primer mix, and then we will start off on his nose piece with a dark blue. This is one of the few different colors he has. Most of the other defining features are white. So just adding a base white coat here for all of his foam, froth, cloud, fluff stuff. Gotta make sure to get all the way around the head here. Get that little front piece. And then his gloves. I guess they're gloves? I don't know. They're basically gloves. He's got little white gloves. He's a fancy boy. And that's his little nose pieces, and that's about it. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I hope you enjoyed the video and even learned a thing or two. Again, when the video hits 1,000 likes, I'll be doing a giveaway to one person from the comment section below. So, go ahead, leave those comments. What'd you like about the video and what'd you like to see more of? Also, while you're down there, if you want to influence future Pokemon sculptures, you can go ahead and check out my Patreon, also in the description below. So, with all that, stick around, make sure you subscribe, because next week we're doing Chespin. So until then, sign off with the Totodile smile.